we get started and before we kind of get into what is today's agenda, let's talk a little about both of us. I have a
Yeah.
friend of mine, Vimki here. She's been a
Hi.
very long, we've had a long association for a few decades, I suppose.
Yes.
And the something that we share in common, most importantly, is cooking food, especially good, healthy, nutritious food for our family. So that's something that's like a passion to both of us. For me, it started. It was an accident. This whole Eat Divine was an accident, and I would say the gift of this pandemic. And I know that a lot of people say, "Oh, not everything great has happened through it," and I totally agree. But this has been something that's been, and I would say that right now is that it's complete credit to my kids because this is how we eat every day at home. But it was during this pandemic and before that also that my kids would say, let's click pictures, let's put it on Instagram, let's put it on Facebook. And I used to be like, I don't have the time and I'm not going through this thing. It's a commitment. I was like, I don't need any more relationships with any other social media with all the things that I'm doing. But when this pandemic happened, and then my kids were like, okay, you have nothing to do. We are under lockdown. Let's start. And it just started with one picture. And I today look back, it's been about 4 months since the pandemic, and it's been 4 months since the lockdown, and 4 months of me putting pictures and pictures. And I'm loving the appreciation that I'm getting from each one of you and how I'm enjoying, listening and getting these messages and calls from all of you. So putting all this thing together, a lot of people have been requesting to, do it and show them how these dishes are done. One reason being that I'm not like what do you say, a qualified or a professional chef. I'm a mother who believes that, I want to do my part of giving healthy food to my kids. So I try and kind of sneak in little bits of healthy things, whether it's flax seeds or whether like what we're going to be doing today. So I keep sneaking these things in, and that's my journey. So when I was going through this journey, a lot of people asked me, and then I reached out to Vimki also, and I said, why not? Let's do it together. Let's try this because Vimki, and I would like to introduce her now, is an awesome chef. She does some kick-ass cooking, like a lot of mixes and matches, and bringing international cuisine into Indian cuisine. And she is also, what do you say, as a consultant in a cafe. She has her own Gourmetize Instagram handle and on Facebook where she does some amazing food that we keep looking at. So we said, why not come together and create something interesting? Because she's again a mother of two, I'm a mother of two, and the same passion of how can we give healthy food to our kids. So
Yes.
Vimki, is there something you would like to add here?
Yeah. So, Ekta, I agree. We have our association goes back to decades, but you're making me feel very old. And I think it's very good in this scenario to inspire and support each other. I love your page as well. I love the colorful presentations and the way you also mention vegetables and various nutritious stuff in your food, just like me. So our thoughts match there. So when you came up with this idea, I thought, why not let's do a relay or a jugalbandi of sorts where you begin a recipe. So, your thought process started it off and I ended it giving my signature gourmetized twist to local desi classic. So just sit back and watch and just see what we're going to create today. I hope you love it and I hope you make it and just share the pictures with us. So Ekta, I think we can begin now.
Yes. So I think we will begin, and I'm hoping that okay. So I'm gonna take a second, and I'm gonna just see. Yeah. So I think because if it's a split screen, my screen may not be seen. As we go through the recipe, if you guys have any doubts, please shoot it out, and I will try my best to answer. Or Vinky is there, so
Yeah.
we'll just kind of answer it. So today, what we are making is this awesome, healthy, colorful thing. And yes, like how Vimki said, I love color on my plate, and I love to see how I can bring as much color into my kids' food. So what we're making today is this Indian version of a burger. Okay, so it's got its own layers, and I think what is the most amazing part is that it's gluten-free, it is vegan, it is extremely healthy, and it's colorful. So that's something that I totally love. So we have like this purple thing layered with, capsicum and tomato. So we have all the colors that we've tried to bring in. So let's get started with the dish. So the most important thing in this dish, yes, is your purple cabbage. So just pick up the purple cabbage. I have just cut them. Okay, what you need to do with this purple cabbage is chop them nicely and then add like 1 spoon of flax seeds. So I have flax seeds here, some flax seeds, okay, and chili. So you're going to add all these together and give it a nice, like a, I wouldn't say a puree, but kind of close to a puree. Just grind it and leave it. So you're going to have it something like this, like a nice, smooth textured paste that you can use. You can also actually chop it into really fine things, but I kind of prefer this because the color is very nice. Now, something over here is you can mix and match the color as you want. You can go from a shade of mauve up till dark purple. And all this also depends on the cabbage quality. So if you're going to pick up like a small floret, which is like a nice, what do you say? It's very small and fresh. It's going to have much richer color. If you're going to pick up these big ones, the big purple cabbage, the color may not be that strong. So whether it's mauve or any shade of purple till you want to go, you can use it. And I think the most important ingredient to make this is your idli batter. Idli batter, one being in South, I think it's something very, very versatile for all of us. I think Vimki and me, both of us agree that we make a batter at home. Okay, yes. So you can buy it outside, but I personally prefer to do it at home. So we have this idli batter. What I do is to this idli batter, I'm going to be adding this pureed cabbage with flax seeds. One thing that I sneak again into my kids' food is flax seeds for their daily dose. And then your chili. Now, chili again can be to whatever, spice level that you people like. You can add it to that. So with about 2 cups of idli batter, I'm adding about 1.5 cup of this pureed cabbage. And then you can adjust because, okay, most importantly, you don't get the taste of the cabbage once this is steamed. So you don't need to worry that, the kids are going to know or, people are going to have this cabbage taste because it's just so neutral. Okay. Yeah. With this, I will be adding some salt. And then I have soaked some chana dal. So like about 4 or 5 hours, just soak it. And about a tablespoon of chana dal. This is as simple as this, okay? So you just mix this. And you can see that the batter is already getting into that color. That nice purple color that we want. I would like it to be a little more rich, so I'm going to add the leftover cabbage as well, which is about 1.5 cups that we took. Yes. So can you see the color here? So this is that rich color that you get from the cabbage and everything that you add into this. Now, to make it into this pretty burger bun that we are looking at, the Indian version, you take a simple katori that we have at home, or basically we're using this as a mold. So you grease it with ghee. I'm using ghee here. You can use oil, butter, whatever you like. So you can grease it and then add some sesame seeds. Okay, and then you're going to fill this batter. And if you're making vegan, then you can just use a vegan ghee or an oil, just 3/4 of the batter, and then add a few more sesame seeds on top. Okay, so here, that's it. Just steam this for about 15 minutes. And the easiest way to check, like we do our idlis, South Indian people who are aware of this, is that you steam it in a steamer. And then how do you check it? With a toothpick, you're just going to let it go through it. And if it is clean, it is done. So it takes about 15 minutes, 15 to max, I would say 15 to 18 minutes. And then this little burger of yours is ready. From here, I think I will take a second. If there's anybody who wants to ask anything else, it's off to Vimki, who's going to add her signature to it and make it more colorful and add more veggies to it. Yeah, to you, Vimki.
So if anyone has any questions regarding the first part of the recipe, you can post it in the comments below and Ekta will answer them.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'll move forward to the next part of my recipe. So as you can see, I have taken these idlis out from the steamer, and they've reached a rich, pretty deep lavender color. My purple cabbage, what I got over here, I did not have amazing color out of it, so I've taken them out and kept them here just about 5 minutes back. Okay, now we'll begin by making the chutney inside. I'm not going to put a patty. I'm going to stick to the South Indian theme here, the fusion theme here, and teach you how to make a tomato tokku. The tomato tokku is a very ancient and a very local South Indian chutney recipe which people have with their dosas or idlis. I'm going to give it a slight twist. Come, let's see what I do with it. So here I've heated my pan, and I'm going to pour about a tablespoon of oil in. Okay, any oil is okay. If you have gingery or sesame oil, all the more better. And now I heat my pan. Once it's heated, we're going to use all of regular masalas which are conducive to South Indian culture. So once the pan is heated, I'm going to put a pinch of methi, which is fenugreek seeds. It's just heating up. So I add some fenugreek seeds. Next, I add some rye, which is mustard seeds. I've taken about 1/8 teaspoon. Okay. Once this splatters, we'll add all the other dals and all the other condiments for this tokku. Tokku, in other words, means chutney. Here, what I'm taking instead of regular red tomatoes, I have used cherry spices. You can have it chopped in and keep them ready. And once our oil splatters, we're going to add all the other spices. Now, every household is going to be making their chutney different. What I have done is I have taken chana dal, quarter teaspoon, okay, added them here. Urad dal, quarter teaspoon, all while the oil is just heating up. And then I add some curry leaves. I've taken about 4-5 curry leaves. You can go as much as you like. A lot of people don't like the taste of curry leaves, but I suggest you add the curry leaves in the oil, and later when you're going to be plating it, you can take away the curry leaves if you don't like it. But don't miss it.
Vimki, I'm so sorry, but can you hear me? On your Facebook Live, I think they're not able to see the video properly because of the split screen. So can they just,
So could you raise it up? Could you come closer, please?
Yeah, on the Facebook if they can come. Yes.
Okay. So just wait for the dals to become slightly golden. And then I add the dried red chilies. About 50 dried red chilies. Again, you could add how much ever you want according to your spice level. And just give it a stir. Let it all cook well here.
Vimki, can they get the Facebook a little more closer? On Facebook, they're not able to see it much,
Is it fine now?
A little more closer, if they can come, will be great, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good enough.
Fine? Okay.
Yes.
So my dals have become golden. I'm going to add the cherry tomatoes now. It's 1 whole cup of cherry tomatoes. They can't see. Okay. And I'm going to add some garlic cloves. 2 to 3 garlic cloves chopped.
What to add in idli batter to make soft idlis? What proportion of idli rice and udda dal to take?
We'll answer that after I finish this tokku. An option over here is you could also add a couple of sambar onions or shallots, the small ones. If you eat onions at this stage, we're going to let the tomatoes cook a bit, and then we're going to add tamarind paste. So this is soaked tamarind. And after soaking for about 1 hour, I have just pureed it in the mixie and taken out the paste. This is about 1 tablespoon. Mix this well and then add about a quarter cup of water. It is just helping tomato to cook faster. And add a bit of salt. I'm going to increase the flame here and let this cook. Ekta, you can answer the batter question now.
I can? Yes. Yeah. So, Reena, you asked us, right? So, the batter, I'm sure that with South Indians, everybody has their own batter equation. But for me, what I use is I use a ratio of 4:2:2:1. So, it is 4 of idli rice. And so, whatever is the proportion, if you're taking like a cup, if you're taking like a glass, the small one, whatever is your measurement. So, it's 4 of idli rice, 2 of regular rice. It could be any regular rice that you use, obviously not basmati. And 2 of poha. So poha is this flattened rice, and 1 cup of urad dal. With that would be like maybe a quarter teaspoon of methi. So now I soak both the rices together. So the 4:2, that is 4 of idli and 2 of plain rice. I soak them together, and the poha that you're using, the flattened rice, the beaten rice, that is about 2 cups. That's soaked separately. And then your urad dal that you're using with methi, 1 spoon, that I would put, well, like quarter spoon, that I would put it separately. And I soak this for about 5-6 hours. So I generally soak it up in the morning, and then around 5 o'clock, you grind them. So first you use your urad dal, you grind it really well, and nice smooth paste. Then you add your poha into it, and then you grind that really well. I take that all off. And then I personally like the idli to have this little bit of a grainy texture. So I leave my rice, not complete fine paste, but just 1 step before the fine paste. It kind of gives you the nice texture the next day when you're eating. So you grind everything together, put them, and let it ferment. I add salt to it as well, and you let it ferment in a closed container overnight, and then your idli batter is ready. I think one of the most versatile, gifted South Indian food that I can vouch for 365 days. And with all these variation, it's always new. And I personally generally
I
have.
think the page is not seen properly, and
Yes, Vimki, you could just, yeah. So for me, the idli batter is always, I'm sure with all South Indian people, you have a little bit of a batter always there in the fridge where you have guests coming in, surprise visits. You can just mix and match and make, I think, umpty number of new dishes out of this one versatile batter. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we've answered that. Yeah. Yes, Vimki, you can take
Any
it.
more questions? Okay, so while my tomatoes are cooking, I'll talk about the next ingredient which I'm going to add to the burger. I have taken some yellow bell peppers or yellow capsicum, and I have roasted them. I hope you all know how to roast them. Otherwise, I'll just tell you about it. So put a fork
do we
inside
put
the
soda? Do we put soda powder?
Yes.
Yes.
So take the yellow capsicum and put it on your open flame, okay, with a fork, and keep turning it around and roasting it until it's completely dark. Once it is completely black, just remove the skin and slice it. So these are sliced yellow capsicums which I've kept ready here. So what does roasting do? Roasting adds a hint of sweetness to your capsicum. This is the tartness that you usually get when you're having them raw. So once it is roasted, we slice them into long slices like this and add a pinch of salt so that the flavor is there in the capsicum as well. Once you add a pinch of salt, just mix it with your fingers like this and keep it ready. I'll just check on my tomatoes. So they're almost done. Just a bit more. Here I'm going to add a pinch of jaggery powder, like a quarter teaspoon, to cut the sourness which will come about because of the tamarind. Just add quarter teaspoon, that should do, and give it a mix again. My water is almost boiled up. I'm just going to wait for 2-3 minutes more for it to boil completely.
Yeah, so Reena, I think you asked No. The poha, the beaten rice that you put in the batter, and the fermentation through night, perfect. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Gives it the perfect soft idlis that it has to be. So you don't need to add any soda or any kind of rising agent. I'm sure you mean that. So you don't need to add any soda or that Eno soda, whatever we have to add. This fermentation overnight is so perfect. It just comes out like those proper good soft idlis that we always crave for. Welcome, Reena.
I'm just adjusting the salt here a bit. And it's almost cooked through. As you can see, this is the texture of the tomatoes that we want. Just soft and mushy. Okay? Now my tofu is ready and we'll start laying our burger. So these are the idlis that you get from the steamer once they are cooked. We're just going to slice them through here. Very neatly, just slice them in half.
My beautiful was, you're asking us that if you have to grind the batter in the grinder. No, I don't have a grinder. It's a small family and I think it kind of takes space. So I use a normal mixie. I have a KitchenAid, so I think that works perfect. But I'm sure any of these normal mixers that we use at home, that just works perfect. The only difference would be that on a mixer, you would take a little extra time to get that, the special first urad dal that you're doing, the dal, that needs to be ground really fine. So that would take that little extra time when compared to a grinder, but it works perfectly fine.
Okay. So let's lay out our burgers. First, we're going to take some lettuce. We're going to lay the bottom with the lettuce. You can take any lettuce, iceberg lettuce, Lolo Rosso, romaine, anything. Make sure you tear the lettuce with your hands and don't cut them with a knife. After this, I'm going to spoon my tomato tofu on top of the lettuce. Be generous with this because this adds a lot of flavor to your idli.
Thank you, my beautiful walls.
Once this is done, you take your roasted capsicum which you've kept ready, place it on top of the tomato tofu. Like this, and then cover it with the other half. Like this. I'm just going to lay it on this plate here so you get a better look.
Sure, Kinjal, we will share the video which you will be able to see, and the written recipe will also be shared with you. So there's not, it'll be there for you to watch it again.
So this is how our fusion idli burger looks.
Here
As you can see, this is how the inside would look. There's a nice thick layer of the tomato tofu, and I put about 5 slices of the roasted yellow capsicum and just covered it up. You'll get a taste of chili, you'll get a taste of salt, sourness, sweetness.
You can't see properly, light a little less.
Okay, everything in your burger. We're going to be putting pictures and the recipe card later. You could come to either of our pages, Gourmetized or Eat Divine, and have a look at the recipe as well as the video which is going to be shared and posted later. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you do make it, please like, comment and share them with us. If you have any doubts, you could post them in the comments now, or you could also send a DM to either of us and we would be very happy to help. Ekta, over to you.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Vimki. This is such a fun thing to cook with you because there was something more that I also learned how I make the tomato tokku very differently than yours. But yes, it's fun to share, and I'm very excited that we've seen so much love coming in. The questions, yes, a little bit of a glitch on Facebook where it may not be so clear, but we would share the recipe with all of you. It's our first time, and
Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing how you people have either created the same one or brought in your own twist to it. Do tag both of us, whether it's Eat Divine and Gourmetize, and do share what you would like to learn more from us, because we just mothers who are trying to make this world a little more healthier, a little more
Yeah.
colorful, and just having fun doing that. Yes, so thank you so much. We grateful that all of you are here. Thank you, Wimki, for joining in this relay and
Thank you,
making it more
Ekta.
interesting. And we'll see you all soon. Yeah,
Bye
take care. Bye bye.
so much, everyone. Bye. Take care.